animals that are likely to become extinct. The African elephant is currently at risk of extinction due to several factors, primarily poaching for their ivory tusks. The ivory trade has been a significant problem for African elephants for decades, as their ivory tusks are highly valued in many countries for their aesthetic and cultural significance. Additionally, habitat loss and fragmentation due to human activities such as agriculture, logging, and development have also contributed to the decline in African elephant populations. As their habitats are destroyed or become fragmented, elephants have less space to roam and find food and water, which can lead to population declines. Another factor that has contributed to the decline of African elephants is human-wildlife conflict. Elephants can cause significant damage to crops and property, leading to conflicts with local communities who may resort to killing elephants in retaliation. Change is also a growing concern for African elephants, as it can lead to changes in their habitat and food availability. This can further exacerbate the challenges facing these animals. Conservation efforts, such as anti-poaching measures, habitat protection, and community outreach programs. The Sumatran rhinoceros is one of the world's most endangered species, with only a few hundred individuals remaining in the wild. The main reasons for their decline and the potential for extinction are habitat loss, poaching, and low population size. Habitat loss due to deforestation for agriculture, logging, and human settlement is a significant threat to the survival of Sumatran rhinoceros. As their habitat is destroyed, the rhinos have less space to roam and fewer resources to sustain their population. The fragmentation of their habitat also isolates rhino populations, which can lead to inbreeding and genetic problems. Poaching is also a significant threat to the Sumatran rhinoceros, primarily for their horns, which are highly valued in traditional medicine. Despite trade bans on rhino horn, poaching still occurs, and the demand for rhino horn remains high, particularly in some Asian countries. Low population size also poses a significant risk to the survival of the Sumatran rhinoceros. As the population becomes smaller, inbreeding becomes more likely, which can lead to genetic problems and a reduction in the overall fitness of the population. Conservation efforts, such as habitat protection, anti-poaching measures, and breeding programs, are essential to ensure the survival of the Sumatran rhinoceros. However, due to the many challenges facing this species, their extinction remains a real possibility. Mountain gorillas are critically endangered, with only a few hundred individuals remaining in the wild. The main reasons for their decline and potential extinction are habitat loss, poaching, and disease. Habitat loss is a significant threat to the survival of mountain gorillas. The forests where they live are being cleared for agriculture, logging, and human settlements. As their habitat is destroyed, the gorillas have less space to roam and find food, and their populations become fragmented, leading to isolation and inbreeding. Poaching is also a significant threat to the survival of mountain gorillas. They are hunted for bush meat, which is a traditional food in some African countries. The gorillas are also targeted for their body parts, which are used in traditional medicine. Disease is also a major concern for mountain gorillas. As they live in close proximity to humans, they are vulnerable to many of the same diseases that afflict humans, such as respiratory infections, tuberculosis, and Ebola. The transmission of disease between humans and gorillas is a significant threat, as even a minor illness can be fatal to a gorilla. Conservation efforts, such as habitat protection, anti-poaching measures, and disease monitoring and prevention programs, are essential to ensure the survival of mountain gorillas. The gorillas are also a major tourist attraction in some African countries, and ecotourism provides an important source of income for local communities, which can help to promote conservation efforts. However, due to the many challenges facing this species, their extinction remains a real possibility. The hawksbill sea turtle is critically endangered, and the main reasons for their decline and potential extinction are habitat loss, poaching, and climate change. Habitat loss is a significant threat to the survival of hawksbill sea turtles. They nest on beaches, and coastal development, beach erosion, and pollution can make it difficult for them to lay their eggs and for hatchlings to make it to the ocean. Poaching is also a significant threat to the survival of hawksbill sea turtles. They are hunted for their meat and shells, which are used in traditional medicine and for decoration. Despite international trade bans, the demand for hawksbill sea turtle products remains high in some countries. Climate change is also a major concern for hawksbill sea turtles. As the oceans warm, it can alter the distribution of their prey, such as sponges and jellyfish, and change ocean currents, which can affect their migratory patterns. Additionally, sea level rise can threaten their nesting sites.
Conservation efforts, such as habitat protection, anti-poaching measures, and reducing plastic pollution in the ocean, are essential to ensure the survival of hawksbill sea turtles. It is also important to educate local communities about the importance of conservation efforts and to work with them to promote sustainable tourism practices. However, due to the many challenges facing this species, their extinction
The hawksbill. The Amur leopard is one of the most endangered big cats in the world, with only a few dozen individuals remaining in the wild. The main reasons for their decline and potential extinction are habitat loss, poaching, and low genetic diversity. Habitat loss due to logging, agriculture, and development is a significant threat to the survival of Amur leopards. As their habitat is destroyed, the leopards have less space to roam and fewer prey to sustain their populations. The fragmentation of their habitat also isolates leopard populations, which can lead to inbreeding and genetic problems. Poaching is also a significant threat to the survival of Amur leopards. They are hunted for their fur and body parts, which are highly valued in traditional medicine. Despite trade bans on leopard products, poaching still occurs, and the demand for these products remains high, particularly in some Asian countries. Low genetic diversity also poses a significant risk to the survival of Amur leopards. As the population becomes smaller, inbreeding becomes more likely, which can lead to genetic problems and a reduction in the overall fitness of the population. Conservation efforts, such as habitat protection, anti-poaching measures, and breeding programs, are essential to ensure the survival of the Amur leopard. However, due to the many challenges facing this species, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.